too.
Well, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some discharge, because I see that due to the insurance that you only have one session left. So I just wanted to mention that to you, and just to see, what you think. If you think that you might be ready, or if I need to maybe see what I can do to try to get more sessions for you.
Okay. Well, I think I feel good after I leave our sessions, so I feel like I'm getting something out of them. It makes me a little nervous to think that next week might be the last one. And maybe we should just see what happens today.
Okay.
Go from there.
Yeah, we can do that, and then just kind of let me know, towards the end of the session, how you might kind of feel towards the end of this one, and we can kind of go from there.
Okay.
Okay, and I did write a few things down because I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave anything out.
Okay.
So I know we talked about your treatment plan and stuff, and just wanted to see, how things are going. I know we talked about the communication with Larry and working on things for yourself, and the communication with Jocelyn. Has anything changed?
Well, I'm still going to church, which I've mentioned in past sessions that's important to me, and praying a lot and kind of leaving it up to God and hoping things will turn out well. So I'm still doing that, and I take comfort in that. And I've also started, I've picked up walking, so I try to get on a walk every day by myself, and I don't know, for some reason that really helps, and maybe releasing a little tension and getting some fresh air. So I'm feeling good about that.
Well, I do see that you look a little happier and stuff. I'm kind of glad to see that.
Thank you. It feels good. And well, as far as communication with my husband, he's back from vacation now, and we're talking a little bit more. We had a conversation this week about sort of how funny it feels not having Jocelyn in the house, but yet missing her too. But frankly, there's a lot less tension because there isn't the fighting and the arguing. So on the one hand, it's really nice, and on the other hand, we miss her too.
Well, I can definitely see, as a parent, nobody wants to have their child out of their home, but it's going to make the home atmosphere better and safer, then you can definitely see.
Yeah, and hopefully it won't be forever or for a long time, but I think, for right now, it was a good decision for us to make.
Now, I think I remember at one point you said she's going to be going to college. So do you think she, might want to come back home before she goes to college?
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping so, because I'd like to reconnect and before she goes off to school. I think it would be, I'm not sure if it'd be important to her, but it would be important to me, something I'd like to see happen. So, I'm hoping for that. Yeah.
Okay.
And just in general, communication with her, I told you last time that we sent her to live with my mother-in-law, and I was kind of hoping that she would take it upon herself to maybe call the house or do something to make that first step. And it didn't happen, so I called my mother-in-law's house just to check to see how she was doing, and she actually got on the phone, and we spoke for a few minutes, and didn't talk about a whole lot, but she didn't refuse to speak to me, so that, to me, that's a step forward in the right direction.
I can definitely see that you feel more happier about at least her kind of being able to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt pretty good, and I'll just hope it continues, and maybe the next conversation will be maybe a little more personal or a little longer.
Now, you guys have more communication.
Yeah, I mentioned before, he's not a real talkative guy, but, I think the more that we talk about things, even just other things, but Jocelyn in particular, the easier it gets. And maybe sharing feelings gets easier the more times you do it. So I think we're making a little progress there.
Well, I definitely can see that you've really been working on this treatment plan, and as a mother and a parent and a wife, you really, I congratulate you.
Thanks.
It's not easy for parents to try to, go through all this alone, and then just, trying to work on the issues and all that. Okay. I know our therapy session's almost coming to an end. I just kind of wanted to talk to you again about discharge, and what are your feelings about this towards the end of our session?
Honestly, I'm feeling a little better about things in general, but something in me wonders if things don't turn out well with Jocelyn in the next, couple of weeks, am I really gonna need the support that I'm getting here? So, I would say, I guess I'm thinking now that if there's a way to extend the visits a little bit longer, if you're willing to look into that, I would appreciate it.
Because I know, you've been through a tough time, and I can definitely see where you might feel a little uncomfortable about ending the sessions right off. But I definitely will look into maybe trying to get some more sessions, and I think when you come back next week, we can discuss it more.
Okay.
And see if you are actually ready, or if you'd like to go a little further. I definitely seen a lot of progress since you first came in. You had all this on your plate. Things with Jocelyn and Larry, and you really worked through that, and you were determined to make things work. So I just really congratulate you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been tough, and hard decisions were made, but I think at least right now, there is a lot more peace in the house, and it's kind of been a learning experience for all of us, and I'm hoping down the road that Jocelyn will realize that this was for her benefit too.
Okay, well, thank you for coming in, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, thank you.